So Pierre Poilievre's MP from Niagara, Dean Allison, says that he's launching an inquiry into COVID vaccine injuries. But here's the question that Canadians should be asking. Is this an inquiry or a political hearing? Because despite the name, this isn't a public inquiry that's actually established by Parliament. It's a privately led, organized event by a member of Parliament. Allison says he wants to hear from Canadians who believe that they were injured as a result of taking a COVID vaccine. And let's be clear, anybody who suffered a serious vaccine injury deserves compassion, support, and the opportunity to be heard. But if we're talking about an inquiry, words matter. Inquiries are usually named after what they're investigating. This one's called the Allison Inquiry. He named it after himself. That just reeks of attention-seeking before anything else. It also tells you something about how this is being framed. Because the real issue isn't whether people should be allowed to tell their stories. Of course they should. The issue is, what is the event actually trying to accomplish? If the goal is to gather evidence, where's the independent commissioner? Where's the formal process? Because testimony matters, but testimony alone doesn't establish causation. And what I find most revealing is that this isn't being presented just as a discussion about vaccine injuries. By his own words, it's tied to the Freedom Convoy, it's tied to vaccine mandates, it's tied to the argument that Canadians were silenced during COVID. So the real question isn't whether people deserve a voice. The real question is whether this is about finding facts or reinforcing an established political narrative. Those are two completely different things. And from my observation, it's quite obvious that what Pierre Poilievre and Dean Allison are trying to get out of this is more about grievance politics and less about finding a way to materially improve anything.